2, 1.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 43rd episode of the Film Studies Club podcast. We have something really exciting today. So, right now, Nick is in quarantine. He got the novel coronavirus, or he's getting tested because he's having symptoms. However,
Yes.
Ahul and I couldn't pass up the chance.
Of course, we cannot.
It's the chance of a lifetime.
He answered back. Can you believe it?
Yes,
Oh
I know.
my
We're in the
God.
waiting room right now. His waiting room looks like a bathroom. I think it's like a stylistic choice.
Yeah, he's very into that kind of. He's very into
Yeah.
bathrooms.
And he doesn't want us to come in because we're not LA natives and he can't get us 30-minute tested. So we're in a different room. However, on the podcast we have, you say it,
Joe Rogan.
Hey guys, this is me. I'm Joe Rogan.
oh my God, Joe! I have to thank you so much for letting us. We're coming on our podcast.
Hey, no problem, guys. It's my pleasure. I've always been wanting to go on a podcast, and it's my time. Okay.
Hey Joe, do you have a cold or something? Because your voice sounds a little weird. It's
Oh,
a little
yeah.
off.
Do you have COVID?
Well, a few days ago, I noticed that I couldn't taste anything, so I downed a half-gallon bottle of hot sauce. So that I would get some gains, and it really worked. I gotta tell you, the hot sauce is so good for your body, especially when you have COVID.
So you have COVID. That's what you're telling us.
Yes, I have COVID. Because Jamie got it, and then, how he's my fact checker guy, and so I got it, and that's why I have COVID.
Didn't he get it like months ago, though? Didn't Jamie get it like months ago?
Yeah. I thought Jamie got it months ago.
Listen, no one knows what's going on with Jamie. He's kind of all over the place, but, that's okay. I love him still.
All right, Joe, we have to ask you, since you're on the Film Studies Club podcast, what is your favorite film to study?
Probably Saving Private Ryan, or maybe I had to kind of think about this one. This is it, the Michael Jackson documentary. That's probably really good.
And Joe, can you tell us why you like studying those movies?
Well, I think Michael Jackson is a great character to study because of his singing talent and his ability to touch children.
Joe, that is quite a controversial statement.
Yeah, Joe, you sure you want?
Well, you know me, I'm Joe Rogan.
That's true. You're already canceled, so how can you get canceled again?
True that.
That's really the secret. Like, I say offensive stuff sometimes because, I'm on a podcast, as you know, the Joe Rogan Experience. And I have, 13, I think we're on 1,300 episodes. Jamie, are we on? Yeah, Joe Rogan, we're on 1,300 episodes. Yeah, and it's a lot of work, I gotta say. Hey, you're gonna say something offensive at least here or there. It's kind of hard not to.
Yeah, no, there's just so many hours of your voice out there. Eventually, you have to say something offensive.
Yeah, otherwise it's just not fun.
Right.
It's boring. But when I hear you say,
I don't think
the
Michael
R
Jackson
word
did
or the
any of
N-word,
that. By
it's
the way, I think he's innocent.
really lightens. Oh, you think he's innocent? That's good to know.
Joe, I have to ask you, why did you say yes to being on a podcast with us? What was your motivation?
Well, actually, I really look up to you guys, and I've been watching. I've been fans of the podcast for a while. I was planning on going to the meetings for the Film Studies Club. I waited outside the door, but I got so nervous. And also the door was locked, so I couldn't come in. My nerves just got the best of me, and I ended up walking out of Shasta.
And that explains our Texas viewers, though. It's all Joe Rogan, all 50
Well,
of them.
it's good to know, Joe, that you listen. I have to let you know, we would love to have you at Film Studies Club sometime soon, as long as you're wearing a mask. If you come into the room, say hi to Madam Rager, say hi to everyone, that would be awesome.
I do have COVID-19, so I don't think that'll be a very good.
Yeah, so if you wore a mask, at least you would have given it to the rest of us.
That is very true. Did you guys know that masks actually don't work?
Really?
Really? Tell me more, Mr. Rogan.
Well, see, COVID-19 is really small, and a lot smaller than me, I'd say. and the masks. It's like netting, and like like it's pretty easy for a small particle to go through that.
That's some nerd Joe, I'm not gonna lie.
Joe, that's too smart for me, bro.
I don't have to be here, you know.
No, Joe. We have a few more questions for you.
How big is
it? How big is it, Joe?
Yeah, how big is it?
What are you referring to?
You know whatever. You know whatever.
Yeah, the thing in between,
My set?
No, in between your legs, Joe.
Oh
Your
my.
Johnson. Yeah. Well, we try to keep it family friendly, but yeah, Joe.
It is. Jamie, how big is my penis? Joe, last time you told me, I think it was like 7. Okay, 9 inches.
So what? 9.
9 inches, Joe. That is quite impressive. You must get along well with the ladies.
Oh yeah, and I think. Have you seen the? Never mind.
Okay.
No.
Joe, I have a question for you. What is? Who is your outside of us, of course? Who's the favorite guest that you've ever had?
Probably. What's his name? What's the guy who debates a lot?
Ben Shapiro.
Benjamin Shapiro. That guy, he's something else, I love his voice. He's like, Benjamin Shapiro. I really like him, I think he's a very sexy man. I remember on the podcast that I had with him, or at least one of them, I asked to marry him and have sex with him. However, he declined my advances, and I was very upset after the recording. But really, he was a good sport. Has a lot of strange opinions that I maybe don't support, but I think he's a really talented guy, and I really like him.
I see. Well, Joe, we are paying you $50,000 per minute, and I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of going over our budget.
This is not Robert's paycheck.
I only work at Panda Express. Do you like Panda Express, Joe?
There's a lot of people that I don't like there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I do briefly want to say, for the sake of my job, that nothing that I am saying or anything here has any relation to Panda Express in any way, and this is purely on my own accord.
Okay.
Dead air.
Anyways, Joe, it's been fantastic having you on the podcast. Thank you so much for having us in your waiting room. And
we're gonna leave now.
Yeah, I am a very busy man, so
I know. Any last words, Joe?
I really like how monkeys they're really fantastic creatures, I think, and I think they don't get as much credit as they deserve.
Yeah, preach.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you very much. It was very nice having you on the Film Studies Club podcast.
True.
No problem, boys.
Oh man. Anyways, that was our guest.
That was a long trip.
Yeah, that was. We walked the entire way.
Yeah,
And Nick is here, even though he has COVID-19, just like Joe.
Yeah.
we're not scared to get it.
Anyways,
So, guys, homies.
Yeah, I was.
Homie G's.
It's a shame that I missed Joe Rogan. I really wanted to meet him, but
well, we didn't get to meet him. He has COVID, so he was just staying in his studio while we were in the waiting room.
poor
True
guy.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So, how's it going with you two? It's been a while since we talked.
Well, it's been.
I missed an episode.
Is the
You
chair
missed a
still?
single episode.
Is the
Yeah,
chair still
2
in the
weeks.
waiting room?
Huh?
Is the chair still?
Yeah,
in
it
the...
is. Yeah. But it's been interesting. What's happened? I had my call with the big Milo Towery guy.
True that.
That happened today.
Nice.
In between my 8 hours of mock trial. What you doing?
What is this? Oh, the
Wait, while I walk to the studio.
Yeah.
Whoa, Nick, you walked at hyperspeed.
Yeah, I think that's good for you, Nick. You said you were gonna start working out, and I'm glad you did. Now you're so fast, and it's very
Yeah,
impressive.
no. Did you work out in terms of your legs walking fast?
No.
Yeah, but seriously, Nick, have you been working out?
Yeah.
It's been dying down, but I'm still doing it.
It's been dying down. What do you mean by dying down? You only do it like once in a while now. Can I get the pull-up bar?
I don't have it.
Ian has it.
Right.
Ian uses it because he works out frequently.
Hey, does Ian have rings?
Mm-hmm. What?
How much did you get him for?
I don't know why. Do you
I
want
get
rings?
I want to get rings.
Don't you need to gain weight before you try to work it out?
No, I can use rings right now. I've been using the pull-up bar, and I want to get rings because right now I'm using a bed sheet.
Do you actually work out, Paul?
Yeah.
You know
I've been
what?
working out.
You should
I'd
be
still
Nick's
be
personal
anonymous.
trainer.
Nick, I would love to work out with you.
I'm stronger than you.
Arm wrestle right now. I don't
Well,
believe
you
it.
want- you want
I'm
to
gonna have my
test my
13th
hamstrings?
Smarty of the day.
Well, you made me smarter. You want to be smarter than me right now, but sooner or later. That's because you so much. You know, you're stronger than me because you so much. Okay, I'm done saying now. You got the general. Anyway, so guys, like, what else has been going on? Because
Are you guys gonna arm wrestle? I want to see who's stronger.
no, because I can't arm wrestle actually.
Oh, cool. Tell us about your big trip.
My big trip. So I went there. And
Where?
Modesto
Okay.
and Woodland. We went down there. My dad got us a suite and everything, but it was pretty much just staying in a hotel room.
It's pretty sweet.
They had a gym there, and I just worked out. And then I went to the bed and I slept. I had a TV in my room, which was so cool. That's how I saw the 2 movies today.
Really? Did you happen to Did you happen to like go get dinner anywhere or anything, or
It was all takeout.
So you were just in your hotel room the entire time?
Yep, we were too scared to go to dinner.
So like, what was the point?
Just wanted to change the pace, I guess. Plus, like, there's some. I'm not gonna go into too much detail here, but I'll tell you guys after. I don't know if the listeners want to get too deep into this. There's some family stuff that happens around this time of year, and so we just wanted to give a certain someone some company during this time of year.
Oh. That's it?
I mean, I don't know if you want me to go into detail.
Go into detail.
Go into detail.
Well, you know, my dad's dad, so my grandpa passed away a few years ago, New Year's Eve. And my dad naturally gets a little sad this time of year when everyone's celebrating. So, you know, it's nice for him to have some family around. Otherwise, he's sitting alone in a hotel room because he went to work. We just tagged along with him.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was just I thought you said that. I thought you were saying that you saw other family members.
No. No, it's just
Okay.
because we don't have family here.
All your family's in India.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We're first generation.
This is the most personal you've ever gotten on the podcast, Paul.
Yeah, I think it's time to start getting more personal.
Really?
Because I really want some.
What?
Maybe this should just be an uncensored video because I'm feeling like there's going to be a lot of timestamps, and there already were a lot of timestamps at the Joe Rogan
You
interview.
can't just let people go off like this.
Anyways, why don't we just hop right into the movies?
Why don't we just get into it?
Because we also are a little limited on time this
Why?
day, because you have to leave soon.
At 9 a.m. I mean 9 p.m.
I'm about to say, Nick won't be here from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m., so that'll suck for you. Right, Nick? You're going to spend the night?
Oh, I would love to spend the night like without Nick being here, so I get treated like Nick.
I don't think his parents would treat you like they treat him. I think they treat you like a guest.
No, tell him treat me like Nick. We'll be like, okay, go to your room. No, you're 18. Have sex.
Can you stop?
Yeah, you're really talking about sex a lot, Paul. What's up with that?
Well, everyone has sex. That's how we're all here.
True. I actually was.
Now let's redo the tube thing.
Yeah, I was born in a tube.
Yeah,
I kind of wish I was born in a tube.
you know, if you don't want, that's not true. I was gonna lie, but I decided not to. Yeah, that's not true either.
Guys, I have a
I
confession
really wanted to
make.
lie, but what?
Yeah. Wait, what? No. We can't reveal that. There's 4 times things already. Like 7 minutes in. Anyways, yeah.
Paul, turn the camera more towards you. No, that monitor, like the there you go.
All right. Why don't we get into the movies? Pahul, you're kind of in the position.
So I was thinking about this, right?
Well, no, you also have to look up the movies. So.
Oh, we
Anyways,
got.
But
so,
yeah.
So we got 3 movies, right?
Yeah.
We got 3 movies. Everyone agree on that?
Yep.
So we all agree.
Nobody
we have a
disagrees that we have 3 movies.
We have a basic sense of the facts, right?
I think there are 2.
And I was thinking about this. What do the 3 movies have in common? Not much.
Women.
But they do have one thing in common.
Rapping.
The use of color. So I was just gonna go least black and white to most black and white, or most black and white to least black and white. Now you might be thinking, well, 2 movies are completely in black and white.
That's not true.
50-year-old version has some
40.
color, has some sequences in color.
But it's also a longer movie, so there's more black and white.
Don't
technically
care.
Speaking.
Don't care. Because the time is absolute. black and white.
percentages or absolute value?
We're talking absolute value.
Okay, then.
I'm
then,
walking
then it would be
in.
40-year-old version.
40-year. So I was watching this movie, right?
Wait, are we gonna start with this one?
No, I'm just saying an.
Okay, then
giving
pull
an
up time.
anecdote.
Then pull up time. But yeah, give your anecdote.
So I was watching this movie in the hotel room, and my dad walks in, right? He's all sweaty from the gym. And yo, my dad has like a resting heart rate of like in the 50s. That's insane.
Whoa.
It's 2020, not the 50s.
Good one, Nick.
And so my dad's like 50-year-old version. That's not 50-year-old version. Virgin. And we went on for
It's
that like
40.
for a while.
It's you're also talking so fast. Are you okay? Did you? You
No,
sound
I
like you're
feel
on
like-
cocaine.
If I talk fast, people will keep with me. If I talk too slow, people will get bored.
So you think that the key to our podcast getting better is us just talking really quickly?
Exactly.
Okay, so you think that from now on we should just be talking really quickly?
Yeah.
That makes for a really much more exhausting podcast to record, though. But I mean, if you really think that talking quickly will keep the audience engaged, then maybe
I
this is
don't
exactly
want to
what we
talk
should be.
quickly no more.
You gave up?
Yeah. Anyway, time.
Time. What's time about, Paul?
Fox Rich. Who's that? Fights for the release of her. Oh, the lady fights for the release of her husband, Rob. Oh, funny thing, he robbed the bank. Rob. It was Destiny. Who was serving a 60-year sentence in prison.
Yeah. Paul, since you're so amped up right now, I think you should go first on this. What do you think good time?
Okay, time was I watched this the night before we came here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Dick Johnson's story. We watched that. This is the second best movie of this week. Or not really movie. It's a documentary, I guess. And
Yes?
I read the synopsis, right? And I thought it was gonna be like Boyhood, but it wasn't like Boyhood.
Yeah, why would it be like Boyhood?
Well, because she shot over like a long period of time. But it's still an interesting concept to like shoot over that long of a period, you know?
Well, I mean, a lot of it was like home video. Like, it would have existed anyways.
Yeah, I suppose, but it's still interesting because like it's kind of crazy. Like 60 years, bro. That's insane. The guy kind of looked like Kobe Bryant. That was interesting. Boy, I'm really going into my old phase of not really saying much.
Yeah.
This movie had a lot to say.
But you don't.
I like, I'm sure everyone knows that like this movie has a lot to say about the criminal
It gets
justice,
hidden.
the criminal justice system, and how it preys on the poor and people of color, especially blacks and Hispanics. It's very bad. It's not good. I don't condone it.
Do you condone it? I can't tell.
Shoot. It's just like it's an interesting way to look at this because usually when you see documentaries targeting just documentaries in general about widespread issues like this, I don't know. I personally haven't seen a lot of documentaries on the criminal justice system in general, but all the research I've done
From your administrative justice course?
Yes, and we watched a documentary, the 13th or something, on Netflix.
13th? Yeah.
That was just figures, you know? Like, they didn't really deal with that much anecdotal stuff. This one's purely anecdotal. But it's fascinating to see how this affects families. Because you really get like a you know, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And there's a very interesting dialogue that really popped out to me. It was during a party, and they're saying like, oh shoot, like Rob, who's the husband in prison, he was saying, oh yeah, they cut the budget. They have to let us go. They're gonna let us go this year. But then the lady was like, oh no, they'll cut the budget from education. They'll cut the budget from healthcare. But they will never cut the budget from this prison system. That was the first insane thing, because it's right, you know, it really is. The second, and even it's a horrible thing. Like, how stupid is whatever. The second thing is what that was interesting was dude, I just thought of this. Shh.
I believe in you. This is going well. Nick, wake up. What are you doing?
I set this one up.
No.
No, it's the first thing is about that.
Movie, I haven't seen it.
And
Yeah,
the
but you need
second
to review 2 of them.
Yeah, that's not.
Wow, I'm completely blanking out. I just had it in my head. I'm gonna puke it out.
Dude, you want me to go while you puke?
No. Hold on. Dead air.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay.
There was a really good thing. That was actually like really interesting.
You were like proud of yourself?
The budget thing, and oh yeah, so the judge didn't wanna hear these guys out, because if one guy wants to get resentenced, then every guy will want to get resentenced, as if that's a bad thing.
Yeah,
that was
as if that's not what the system
was
is
incredibly
set up
stupid.
to do.
And shoot, so it's like, you know, America, on paper, it's we follow rehabilitation as our prime thing, but right now it just seems like rehabilitation for certain groups, and for others, all they get is incarceration for stupid stuff. I personally believe that, like most humans, unlike there's 0.001% who are like truly screwed up people, but most, like, they change. But if you have a system that encourages people keeping people incarcerated instead of rehabilitation, that's just so stupid. Like, this is where your tax money is going, just keeping these people trapped, just literally being a burden on every single person except for like the whole private prison complex. They're one of the biggest lobbyists, by the way. Like, that's just so incredibly stupid. Against, like, the CARES Act and stuff, which is trying to decriminalize marijuana on a federal level. That's just incredibly stupid. It's just, I don't know, dude. Like, it's a sad movie, but and it makes you angry. You feel for her. Like, you know that one scene where she's just talking to someone, and then as she's talking to herself, right? And then she slams her fist on the table and turns into an angry man, and she almost breaks down. That was just insane. And she had to live like that for like who knows how long.
20-ish
20,
years.
yeah. I guess we do know how long. But, and even then, I think he's on parole, right? I don't think he got out.
Yeah, I think he's on parole.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna get this. I want to wait on what restaurant Robert gets this.
To give it a menu from that.
Yeah.
To give it an item from that menu.
Go ahead, Robert. Pick it out of the park.
Okay. I think what was really interesting about Time is that you've gotten, like, this is like very clearly a BLM movie. This is very clearly like a reform movie, and we need reform now. What I thought was interesting was with like a lot of those movies, they are very preachy's the wrong word. They're very demanding. They're very like change needs to happen now. And Time is saying change needs to happen now, but it's like, I'm not saying it's not demanding it. I'm saying that it's not super overt and straightforward with what it's saying. This is very much just kind of like a very like, I wouldn't say subtle, but just like kind of subtle, where like each scene is just very quiet. It's not directly telling you
what needs to change. It's just kind of showing you what the problem is and being like, this is terrible. And there's barely anything happening to actually fix this. And I really like the documentary approach that they did here. I understand why the movie was 81 minutes, just barely enough to be a feature, because it wasn't a style that could sustain over a long period of time.
True that.
It was a style that just kind of started to fade. I mean, as the movie went on, I got more and more bored with it, is what I'm trying to say. But I thought it was just very interesting, just very normal scenes of people just talking about different things and calling people, and it wasn't super overt and straightforward. It was just look at how terrible this is super sad. I think the black and white cinematography, it added to it, but I also think too many of the scenes had way too much white, and maybe that was the point, but it hurt my eyes to watch. And I really, really like the ending. What it does, it's I don't know, it just kind of makes you really reconsider everything with a very simple film technique. Do you remember what I'm talking about? Rewind?
Oh,
yeah. It was super effective in saying what it needed to say, even though it was just a super simple. That's kind of the whole movie. It's just very simple, but it's very effective at the same time. And I enjoyed it quite a bit. I am going to give time.
Please.
I'm going to wait for you to stop. A Subway.
A Subway. I'm gonna give this a meatball marinara.
All right. So I really need to use the bathroom. So can you explain the 40-year-old version? And
No, I
then
want to
have
give some
Nick
trivia,
go?
bro. Trivia.
Oh, yeah.
Trivia. Amazon Studios has acquired the film in a deal worth $5 billion. Shot on a Sony FS7 camera and finished in black and white. This is not interesting stuff. I'm sorry. Let me find some good stuff for you guys. I know where the real good stuff is. I'm not gonna make any of this up, by the way. This is all true. It's just gonna be keywords. I would never lie to my listeners because I am an influencer, and doing that would not be good for our society. No title at beginning. Is that true? Nick, you think that's true? Yeah, he thinks that's true. Nick's sleeping. Fight. That's one of the keywords. Fight. What's a fight? Whatever. Reference to Facebook? I thought this was true. Whatever. It's strange. What if they shot a Transformers movie in black and white? That would be really crazy. You know? Because that would just be what? What's happening? How does that work? Anyway, moving on to the next movie. But first, let me find a transition sound effect. Let me see. Jesus, this is boring.
It's likely Robert's having diarrhea from the Smarties he ate.
Do you really get diarrhea from Smarties?
I do.
You do? Nick, come here and talk to us. Come on.
Sorry, I'm just so tired.
Nick, you were so energetic. It's like you're a business cycle.
Yeah.
So, Nick, do you think that black and white is better or color is better?
I think color is usually better.
Why?
Black and white can have a symbolic effect on a movie, but I think that's about the extent of the effect that it can have. I feel like color can tell a lot more than black and white. It's
What if it's a movie like Schindler's List, which used color in only specific areas, while black and white everywhere else? Have you seen Schindler's List?
No, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's different for each movie. If you take a very symbolic movie, I don't know, what's the one that Robert likes? The one with the pig.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
No, the ending this or whatever.
I'm
thinking of ending things.
Yes.
I don't know. That movie. I forget. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I think it depends on the movie. You can use colors to tell stuff, and Jeff.
You can tell colors to tell stuff, and Jeff. That is a Nick, ladies and gentlemen.
Nick, ladies.
Now he's playing with his dog.
I'm not playing with anything. Only my dog. You make me dream.
I thought that was Chowder.
It's driving me
Can we review 40-year-old version?
No,
please?
I'm trying to find a good the transition sound effect.
Just look up transition sound.
No,
effect.
do.
Suck at this.
Do.
This is probably copyrighted.
It's going to my headphones.
Oh.
It's going into Nick's headphones. How about we just don't do transition sound
Okay.
effects because we haven't done them in frickin' ever.
Time for 40-year-old version.
Why are you hitting me?
Sorry.
Let me tell this one.
I won't tell it.
Oh, wait, what if we all say it, but we each say one
Okay.
word at a time?
Rada.
So
Is
the 4-year-old version
down
is about
on
this
her
girl
luck.
who
NY.
really wants to
Playwright.
become a
Who
playwright.
is
Desperate.
for
But then she
breakthrough
tends to become
before
a rapper.
40
Reinventing
herself
as
rapper
Rada Amius Prime.
Rodimus Prime.
Radimus Prime.
She
That facilitates
between
the
worlds
of
hip
hop
and
theater
in
order
to
by
her
true.
voice.
Jeff.
So
Well, wait, hold on.
Nick, tell me every single thought that you had while watching the 40-year-old version.
Hold up. Artist and hip hop music. Those are the two keywords.
At first, I heard people having sex, and that made me sad. And then I.
Huh? Wait, what?
There were people having sex in the beginning.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
No.
remember when they were hearing sex and she was like putting her ear towards the wall?
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Don't do that.
No, I'm just gonna like open it.
Okay. Yeah, and you know the 40-year-old version. I thought this was a kind of sweet movie.
Where's your bundle of money? I bundled your money. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, add my $10 to that bundle.
Don't you freaking dare, dude.
If I did that, it wouldn't affect the money. Like you would still be able to use it.
Not true.
Yes, it's very true.
Anyways, she's like 40 years old.
Can I melt
Kind of washed up, to be honest.
paper money?
No, you can't. You can't destroy money in any legal way, unless it's for art.
Timestamp. I said
Yeah,
the SH
timestamp,
word.
timestamp. Oh, timestamp.
Full timestamp.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's impeding on my personal liberty to destroy money.
I genuinely cannot like formulate words right now. It's getting me.
This is going to be our quickest podcast episode. We're only 25 minutes in. This is usually where we start going into the movies. We're halfway through already.
Yeah, because we like the first 2 hours of us coming and this like coming here and talking to each other. That's what usually because when we usually
Joe
record,
Rogan, guys.
we don't watch a movie before. We just jump in, so
You
we have all
mean
this stuff to talk
watch
about.
a movie before.
Yeah, with.
Excuse me?
I don't know what I was gonna say.
Okay. What are you doing?
India. India.
Are you just going to keep on adding Indias until it gets interesting?
India. India.
Oh.
India,
When's it going to change? You should put it
Oh,
on
it
the
changed.
No, it didn't.
Ho. Yes, it did.
Guys, we're on a podcast.
It changed.
Okay, Nick, you have to have something to say about this movie.
America.
The ending was cute because it turned to color.
That's a spoiler.
No, it doesn't.
It's a spoiler.
The ending was cute because it turned to color.
That's
and
a spoiler.
D
The
is actually
ending
kinda
was cute because. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil this movie.
It turned to color.
America is on HBO Max. You can watch it.
I really want to get HBO Max
Why?
because it sounds so fun. There's
It's
so much
pretty
stuff
awesome.
on there.
It's pretty awesome. Not gonna lie.
I wanna
it's
watch.
Actually really.
Oh,
it's
can I
kinda
hack
dope.
into your phone?
9199.
No, thank you.
Try it.
9199.
Yeah, it worked.
Jesus.
Why'd you just give it to us?
Why not?
Anyways, I'll go next.
Photomath, he's a cheater.
I'm no. I got nothing to hide.
You didn't timestamp that.
No, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
Oh my god, we have so many
26:32.
timestamps. Anyways. Asshole! I didn't trust you for 1 minute! I didn't get you to return my trust like that! What else did you do?
I hacked into your everything.
Wait! You okay, Bubble? I'm Kermit.
I don't know how to do Kermit. Kermit.
That should be our special guest next time.
Kermit. I'm Kermit.
Shh. You can't spoil. Okay, here's what I have to say about the 40-year-old version. I thought that this movie was a documentary going into it about Rada.
Oh, because
Is her last name Black? Rada Black? Is that her last name? What's her last name?
Let me check.
Rada.
Shoot, I forgot to change.
Rada Blank. Ow!
Sorry. It's
Rude.
just that Nick's doing some strange things with my phone. Very
I thought it was a
strange indeed.
documentary about
It's only 2
Rada
a.m.
Blank,
Why
but
not
this
the
was
PMs?
more like Insecure,
Why
where
would I
it's
need
like
PMs? Other than that?
a show where like the lead person and the actress like have like the same dealio going on.
Okay, what are you doing?
The only I think like where it's they're like kind of the same person, you can tell that it's pretty autobiographical, but like it's not entirely said. I really did enjoy this movie though. I thought it kind of did feel like, I'm not saying that because it's a similar like concept, it's a similar mood like thing, but I'm saying that like the kind of joy that I get when I watch Insecure, where it's just like, yeah, this is fun, this is like entertaining, this is cute. That's exactly what I got out of the 40-year-old
What does
version.
kawaii mean?
It was like
cute.
Yeah, it does. It does mean cute.
Oh, do you have anything you'd like to add for the podcast?
I think that 40-year-old version.
I'm not done with my review. It's just you were talking over me, so I want to know if there's anything you wanted to add.
My apologies, my friend.
I'm so out of it.
You're
right
so hyped up right now. What is
It's
up
the
with you?
Smarties. They're really hitting me right now.
Are they really hitting you right now?
Yeah, they hit deep.
Let's do a podcast episode, but smoked.
Sorry?
I do not do weed. This goes out to UCLA, USC, UCI,
I also
UCM,
don't do weed.
UC Berkeley,
either.
UC, practically all the UCs, USC. Those are the only colleges I've applied to. I do not smoke weed. I do not condone the smoking of weed.
I condone it.
Unless
I
you're
just don't do
21,
it.
then it is fine. And you're in states that allow it. I do not. U.S. government, I do not smoke weed.
Oh.
Smoke weed. Like,
You're just creating more timestamps for yourself. This
You gotta do it again.
you have 10 timestamps right now.
10 times smash, man, 9 smamps.
We're 30 minutes in, you have 10 timestamps.
Fuck off. Dude.
You okay, Nick?
Dude. I've been on like such a depressive episode for some reason, and my hormones are like through the roof, my emotions are through the roof, and it freaking sucks, bro.
You taking the pills?
Yeah.
Well, the pills don't necessarily stop that, especially if he's had the same pill and the same dose for a long amount of time.
Oh, that makes
He
sense.
might need a higher dose, but he
Makes
also
sense.
there's the fear of him needing eventually too high of a dose and
Oh,
it being
yeah.
bad for him.
And that's risky.
Yeah.
I don't need no doses. More like deeds nuts.
Do I timestamp that or is it
No.
These nuts is fine. It could be any nuts. It could be almonds. It
nut.
could be.
Wow. Nick, you're really out of it.
Shut up.
Or he's really into it.
Oh, you could be both. Anyways, the 40-year-old version, it's like version. I don't know why she named it that. Like, if she wanted to be...
I think it was a play on things.
Okay, but...
Because she also isn't having sex a lot. That's also the thing.
Well, it's not like that's a common theme in the movie.
That's a very common theme in the movie. The homeless guy.
No, that's a pretty big theme. That's a pretty big theme.
I disagree, but I'm not gonna argue it. Okay, so here's the thing. I watched this movie during mock trial. Like, the whole thing. During mock trial.
Except when you had to testify.
Yeah. No, I was watching
I like the
it.
gay guy.
No. Oh, yeah, no, he was super cool.
The
Who is
Korean
that?
one?
Who is that?
He's Archie.
He's Peter Kim. What has he been in? I feel like he's in something else.
Hackers, Sex and the City.
Yo, Sex and the City is a pretty big one.
There's no sex in there actually.
No Sex in the City?
No sex in Sex in the City. There is sex happening in cities all over the world.
No,
The
Sex
Dark
and the City is all.
I'm the only
Robert.
person- What? This is like
This
the
looks like a
Kanye
horror
wedding
movie
video.
where it's like you disappear and I'm like,
Wait, what? Oh my god, what is that?
oh, where are you? It's
When Robert is
This is found footage.
when Robert is rapping, he doesn't say the. He says my name.
What?
I'm gonna timestamp that. Just
Put the camera lower.
yeah. Why does it look all weird all of a sudden?
Because the camera's high.
No,
Kinda
I mean like
me,
around
just
Camera's
here.
high. Yeah.
Hey, I've been smoking too much
Gotta
ganja.
It's a fun movie. It's very entertaining. It's pretty forgettable. I won't remember much about it. This is one where, like, if I saw it in theaters, especially with friends, I would have left and I would have just been, like, in a really good mood for the rest of the day. And it kind of put me in a good mood. It's, like, a very easy, like, pick-me-up movie. The themes aren't super hard to understand. It's very straightforward. It's very easy to enjoy. It's not, like, the greatest movie ever, but I enjoyed it. I would recommend it. I'll probably tell my parents to watch it. And for that reason, I'm going to give it a Taco Bell.
I'm gonna force my parents to watch it.
Taco Bell, huh? That's interesting.
What are you going to give it, a Super Gordito Crunch?
I was gonna go with cheesy nacho fries.
So, Robert, I have a question
Okay,
about
but you
your.
also haven't reviewed it yet, so...
Robert, I have a question about your bathroom experience.
Yeah?
Was it solid?
Partially.
I knew it.
Usually, I poop in two phases. First phase is solid, then the kombucha kicks in from the last night, and then it gets all.
Burke don't
This
like
trash can disgusts me.
Yeah, there's so many babies in there.
Yo, why do you put so many babies in your trash can?
I could say so
Dumpster
many things right
babies.
now, but I'll refrain.
Thank you. Because, no, actually, you could do that. It's just, you know you're putting pain on yourself.
Yeah, but he doesn't
Yeah,
care.
you have
He's
to edit
so high
this.
out right now.
Well, what did you think of 40-year-old version?
40-year-old version, not to become confused with the 40-year-old virgin. Haven't seen
Also
that
known
one.
as Bahul.
A whole 17 and a virgin.
He's almost 40.
That's
I'm
23
40 up
years.
here. I'm 40 down here. I'm 40 here. I'm 40 here. And I'm 40 all over, but I'm 17.
So you're a 40-year-old body, a 40-year-old soul, but a 17-year-old boy.
True that?
That's like some pedophilia kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Hard to
like
say.
those
I want to see
like
if I can guess your password.
it's the first four numbers of my mom's debit card, which is expired now.
Oh, try 4815.
It wasn't 4815.
It
Good
wasn't?
try, good try, good try, guys.
I feel like it was. Why would you take it away so anxiously?
'Cause you tried it.
Hey, can you put my AirPods on the charger? Pahul's not gonna
No,
charge.
I'm gonna charge my phone.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me.
Pahul, you need to review this movie.
So this movie, do I have to? I don't need to do nothing. I'm a free guy, but I'll review this movie, of course. So this movie, I think it was fun. I like the criticism of the whole like, oh, you know, like, oh, you're always talking about that. I want to talk about this now. Yeah, like a lot of people.
Like me, with Sophia the dealer.
No, not like
Sophia
that.
the
like
who?
in a
The
oh,
dealer.
the only like.
The only thing I gotta deal with is your
It's always gonna mean something. Like when it's a black artist, there always has to be some like, oh, there has to be some hidden meaning about slavery or like gentrification or something. Which I mean, it doesn't have to. I thought that was very like a nice way to like address that. I found that. God. I found it entertaining. I found it interesting. I found it cool. I found it dope. It did kind of follow the classic arc of like, oh, like there's a hidden thing that's going on, but this thing is the more responsible thing to do, and oh, there's a chance where I can prove myself, but that doesn't work out. Like it's a very classic story arc, so to speak. And I mean, I'm not gonna fault the movie for this. I mean, sure, it's a cliche in a way, but like it's still fun, and I didn't mind it. It's just something to point out. It's a dope movie. I wouldn't watch it again ever. Dope movie. That's why I'm gonna give it cheesy nacho fries because I had the one. They were dope, but I'm never having them again.
Very solid, Paul.
Yeah.
Nick, you have anything to add?
Nick's done again.
It doesn't happen when you smoke weed, I don't think.
What?
When she raps, she's like, yo.
No, but it's the thing is that it's like probably like it was
Nerves.
weird. It was weird.
It's
weed.
nerves.
So it was
Yeah,
other
the
stuff.
nerve hurt.
Why is weed been brought up so much on this episode?
Hello, I
Wait, what's this?
Mr. Weed.
What? Why didn't we review this instead of? I typed in AMMON, and this is what the first thing that came up.
Oh, let's do this
Second
one.
thing.
This one's easier to review.
Whoa.
Let's watch it right now.
Oh.
Wait,
Wait a second.
wait, that's on IMDb?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh,
Barbara's looking at Bang.
Nick, do you really want to timestamp yourself here?
That's not a time.
no, we could use like Boom Brothers clips. Nailed it.
Who's Tony Rubio?
Me.
He's the guy who ran for president.
My pen name.
Did he really?
No, he's just a pornography person. Mr. Pornography.
Wait, this was
Hello, I am Mr. Porn.
This is a TV show.
Really? It's
I
probably
guess
about
it never
her.
got off the ground. If you know what I'm saying. Ooh, what's this? Oh.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's very obvious
Oh.
what it is.
Oh. Huh.
Fascinating.
Alright. Oh. What could this possibly be?
Oh, my kind of thing.
Oh, wait, this is the fifth one?
Oh, they made 5? I think that's the only successful movie franchise.
Oh, number 22.
Oh yeah, that's really
31? Wow.
so many opportunities.
Okay. What is this? Who's starring in this one?
Bruh, you gotta go off.
This is just insane. It doesn't stop.
You gotta go off.
Okay. Anyways, back to Ammonite now.
Wrong one.
Yeah, this
but
is a commercial. Oh,
why did you look up General Motors? Why did you look at General Motors?
Yeah, Nick, why did you look up General Motors?
Nick's crushed.
I didn't.
No, it says GM.
Yeah, Grandmaster, you dumbass.
No, you looked up
It says General Motors everywhere.
Where?
Wait, why did you look up GM?
I
Look.
didn't. What are you talking about?
Hey, what if
Look.
you played 2 bots against each other and they were like both the
GM.
best bots in the world and they were both the best bots in the world at chess? What would happen?
I think Michael does that on his computer all the time. Anyways, 1840s England, acclaimed but overlooked fossil hunter. Imagine you're a fossil hunter that's like acclaimed but you're always overlooked for your fossil hunting abilities. Mary Anning and a young woman sent to Covals by the sea develop an intense relationship, altering both of their lives forever.
I think we can all agree. I think we can all guess what that intense relationship was.
What?
Something that Nick was very excited about.
Oh, he was very excited
Like,
about
he
it.
stood up and everything.
He could
was
not
like a
stop
meerkat.
talking about
He was
it.
like, he was like,
If this is any hint,
well, I don't think they could see anything.
how do I? I'm not gonna start streaming. All right. I guess it's my turn to go first, isn't it? I hate going first.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's the worst. Anyways.
I can go first.
No, Nick, it's okay.
I down my night.
Ammonite, I was so excited for this movie when it was first announced in 2019 because I was like, it's like Call Me By Your Name, but for 1840s England. And then it got delayed a year, and then a way better version of it called Portrait of a Lady on Fire came out. And I'm not kidding, Portrait of a Lady on Fire is just this movie, but so much better. It's not that this movie's bad, it's okay. It's just, for one, it's very slow moving.
Yeah, I just played GTA 5.
And like, I understand what they were doing with atmosphere, with it being by the ocean and being like,
And the movie kind of felt like with
I
the
like the sex scenes.
Care to elaborate, Nick?
They showed a lot more than I was expecting. And
Yeah, they did.
I think that really should. It makes or breaks the movie.
It makes or breaks, so in this case, does it make it or break it?
It makes it.
Okay, I'm my 14th Smarties.
You just said you hated it.
Okay. Like, I get performances in this are, like, pretty good. I think where it fails atmosphere-wise, it's a few things. I think it's mostly that, like, these characters are really freaking boring, and they're being played by incredibly strong actors. But not to compare it exclusively to Portrait of a Lady on Fire. But in Portrait of a Lady on Fire, what? What? At least the characters had something going on. You understood a little bit about them. And, like, you, like, cared about them as well. And it was also very much about, like, when men are around, like, how it changes the atmosphere and everything. This movie isn't saying anything. It's just, like, lesbian sex and relationship and fossils. Not that much fossil digging in this movie either.
A lot of fossil digging.
There could have been more fossil digging.
Yeah, that's true. Instead of the lesbian sex, I really would have liked more fossil digging.
Imagine like an intense fossil digging scene. That would have been so much better.
While they're having
Nick, what was that?
fossil digging while having sex. Such a good date idea.
Nick just saw the movie. Nick, you should have been the director.
Yeah, Nick, you should have been the writer. You
Yeah.
could have made it way better. Unlike me, who's the screenwriter of Sophia the Deal. Coming out soon.
The acting in the what's it 40-year-old version wasn't that great.
Oh my god. Why can't you be?
I thought it was pretty good.
What happened?
You just got a like by somebody on Twitter named. One sec. I need to get ready.
Oh, that's Marco.
Foreigner.
Yeah, that's Marco. Right?
Yeah.
Anyways. Well, what did you think of Ammonite?
Ammonite is, I didn't watch it.
Well, we kind of did. We were all in this room while watching it.
Yeah, but you're the guy. You get stuff. I don't. It was just. I didn't notice it. I guess that speaks a lot about. It really doesn't. I mean, it was a really quiet movie. I don't know. It looked boring. That's why I didn't even want to look at it. And
Actually, true. The cinematography in this was really bland. It could have been so much better.
yeah, it was just quiet. That's the vibe it gave. It gave me a quiet vibe. So, what else?
Sorry, Big Chungus. No more ears.
What are you doing?
I clipped Big Chungus of his ears.
Robert, stop at the chair.
And I did not like this movie. I like GTA.
They should put that on the Blu-ray cover of the movie. I did not like this movie. I like GTA. Yeah. Overall, just kind of disappointed. And that's why I'm going to give Ammonite a Burger King.
I want to give it a chicken fries.
We need to title this episode Nick has a mental breakdown. Nick, are you okay? Nick, come here.
Yeah, what's up?
Nick, come here. Do you have anything to say about Ammonite? Okay, try to say something not sexual.
I think it would have been cooler if Michael Bay directed this movie. There'd be explosions everywhere.
Yeah,
Remember the video of Michael Bay directed Up?
yeah, I do. That's a good video. I like that. Anyways, let's find a cool. No, wait, never mind.
We don't do that. We're actually professional now.
Oh wait, do we do game or album first?
We do game.
Robert, stop.
I will.
Okay, I didn't play the game though. Did you play the game? Nick played 2 minutes of it.
Not even, like 2 seconds.
So Nick.
Wait, should we just save it for next
I have
week
a
then?
really good video. Get up.
Wait, no, the viewers can't watch it. Wait, so should we just keep that game for next week?
Yeah.
The viewers can watch it.
No, they can't.
Yeah, Robert, so go on OBS. There's a little eye next to the
Too
video.
much work.
No, this is so cool. This is so cool. Look at this.
Tiger Chip in 2005 Masters. Look that up if you want to watch along with us. We're on second 4. Although there's a greater video that's. What?
No. Okay, so this is like if he doesn't hit this end, he loses. So hits there.
Here it comes. Oh my goodness.
What?
What do you think would happen if that didn't?
That's genuinely insane, right?
That is pretty insane.
Yeah, that's one of the most insane.
Too bad he
sports
murdered
moments
his
of
wife
all
or
time.
something.
Oh, okay. So
No, Tiger Woods
I-
cheated on his wife.
Murdered
I
his wife.
played golf with
OJ
Michael
murdered.
Bunty recently.
I played
How
golf.
recently?
Before I left, so like last Wednesday,
How was
or the
it?
Wednesday before last Wednesday.
How was it?
I don't know golf, so it was pretty hard for me.
Oh, Paul, can I test out the noise canceling thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, how do I do it?
You put it in your ear.
And then it just cancels noise?
Yeah, because I already have it on.
Wait, really?
Put it. Okay. So I played golf and I sucked at it, but I want to go again.
Are you now?
Yep. I think so. You should come. Yeah,
I would
golf.
love to come golfing. Yeah. No, I
Golf.
have clubs.
Also, expect yourself to suck more than you think you will. It's not as easy as just hitting a ball.
I'm really bad at golf. I
It's
played
gonna
it
be
once,
awful.
and I think every single time, like, we lost the ball, so I couldn't even hit it in. It's just we don't know where it went. Like, I hit it, and our eyes didn't follow it, and then we walked forward, and we don't know where it was. That
It's very
happened the
tiring.
most of
It's
them.
very tiring on
Where-
your hands.
Where did you
It's
golf
really
at?
hard. Michael took me to this golf course. It was like for beginners. Like there was a driving range. I just hit stuff. Like, it was-
So it was a beginner course, and it was super hard for you.
yeah.
You must be a total idiot.
Oh yeah. I'm so.
Where's timestamp?
No, another one.
Double. Okay. Now.
That's what's gonna come out next
Time for
year.
the album.
Yes. Nick.
Oh,
What is? You know what? I chose the album this week, so I get to say what it's about.
Nick didn't get to say about anything though.
I know it sucks for him. He was depressed.
This is about melodrama.
Okay. Melodrama is the second studio album by New Zealand singer.
She's from New
Lord.
Zealand.
I guess so. What is melodrama really about, though?
Can we do a Lil Wayne album next?
Excuse me. The album was Lord's. No, wait. Lord said that in the early stages of writing content for melodrama, she imagined writing the album from the perspectives of aliens stepping outside a hermetically sealed environment for the first time. What?
If I put this. Oh wait.
It's a grapple with emotions in the aftermath of a breakup.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's why I like it so much. Anyways. I love this album. I really do. At first, I didn't get it. Excuse me?
It's a bit melodramatic in my opinion. Sorry.
Oh my god, it's Lord. She's coming.
So far, every album I've listened to has the album title in the album, and it's really weird.
Except for Melodrama.
No, Melodrama has like a song called Melodrama.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. But like, she says Melodrama multiple times in that song. I don't know what song it
Guys,
is.
this is the episode of life. Number 42.
I thought it was 43.
No, it's 42. I'm pretty sure.
Oops, I lied to Joe Rogan. But I don't know, like at first,
I forgot we had him on. Anyway, sorry.
at first I just
How do you forget having a superstar?
when I first
on?
listened to this, it was like, oh, it's Lord. It's like,
Lord.
it's like,
Lord's super respected, what do you think?
This
And
is
that's
weird.
how she- And like that's how she sings. She sounds like she's either really sad or having sex. But then I listen to the music. But then I listened to the album and I enjoyed it a lot.
This is good radio.
I think like honestly it's one of those albums where like every song on it is like pretty quality. Like there's not a song where it's like I need to skip it when I'm listening to it.
I like the beginning of the first song, but then it really kicks in and then I like it.
Really.
Yeah. Because
I like her vocals, I like her lyricism. I think it's like a very like dreamy it captures the emotions that it's trying to capture very well is what I'll say.
yeah, I get that.
And as Lord said in an article with Vanity Fair, nod to the type of emotions you experience when you're 19 or
Plagiarism
20.
from Wikipedia.
And I'm 17, so that's pretty close.
I'm 18.
I'm 17. I'm Lord age.
No.
No, Lord was 16 when first heroin came, or Pure Heroin came out.
Pure heroin.
That was her first album. I think she was 16. She was either 16 or 17.
I think I want to listen to Channel Orange again today.
Today?
Yeah.
Why not listen to Because the Internet like I told you to?
Oh shoot, yeah, I want to listen to that.
Yeah, Lord only has an EP and 2 albums. And her first EP
What's
was
an EP?
2012.
What's an EP?
It's a mini album, basically.
Yeah.
Oh.
Stands for electronic playlist.
Label, Virgin. Okay.
Wait, so
Universal
what's the
and
difference
Virgin.
between an EP and a like what's the
Lord
dividing
age.
line?
It's so there's a number of like length of songs or I think length of time.
Lord was
I don't know
about
what that is,
16
though.
years old when her first EP
So is it number of
came out.
songs or total length of the EP
I'm
slash
not
album?
sure. I'm not sure.
Can you look that up, Robert?
Was Lord nominated for
It's LORD.
Grammy for
so-
Grammy? Lord nominated Grammy? Let's see. ArtistLordGrammy.com. 2 win, 5 nomination.
To win? What win? To win?
Album of the Year for Melodrama nomination.
Win for
She
Song
won
of
for
the Year.
Song of the Year and
Best
Pop
Pop
Solo Performance.
Hey, look at
And nominated
Kanye.
for Record
Look
of
up
the Year.
Kanye West
and
peas on Grammy.
First, I want to look up youngest person to win Song
Look at
of the Year.
Kendrick Lamar.
Youngest person
Oh,
to
50 bucks says it's
win
Billie Eilish.
Grammy. No, it would be her. 'Cause she was younger. Leanne Rimes was the
Ugh.
youngest person to win an
Cheater.
Emmy, 14 years old in 1997. However, youngest person to win Grammy Best Song goes to Billie.
Best album?
Wait, hold up. I thought it said Lord won Best
Best album?
Song. No, Billie Eilish won Record, Album, Artist, and Song. Which, fun fact, Jacob called.
This year?
I've already told it before.
This year?
No, she won it 2 years ago for When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go?
Oh,
Because that's when she came out with an album, Paul.
nice.
She's come out with other albums.
No, she's only come out with singles since.
I gotta.
Other
I'm.
albums other than
I wanna-
When We All
She
Fall
only has
Asleep.
one other album
wanna-
that came out in 2017.
I wanted. I've never experienced album hype before, and I want to experience.
Same, I really want to, but the problem with album hype is most people don't announce when their albums are coming out. They just kind of
Well,
drop
no, like
them.
a week before they announce it. Sometimes.
Wait, I need to look up Kanye P on Grammy.
I've only experienced
Yeah.
one album.
There's a really.
Which album?
When We All Fall
Rapper and
Asleep,
music
Where Do We
producer
Go.
Kanye West shared a video Wednesday of him urinating on a Grammy Award following a series of tweets that criticized music labels over the ownership of rights to artists' music. Trust me, I won't stop, the 43-year-old captioned the video. I want to see the video.
I'm not trying to quiet your voices, actually.
No, this is his
So I don't
rally
want to say that
this is
in an
presidential.
improper way.
Oh,
I just
for
haven't
Trump.
had the time to
No,
word
not
it
for himself.
in the most elegant.
He rap.
Hey guys,
Oh, here we go. Yeah, look, he's being on the
comment on the
Grammy.
video if you like my thing.
You think he cleaned that afterwards and put it on his desk or something, or did he
No, I
just flush it down?
think he
Threw it away?
He tried to flush it down, but it didn't go, so now it just sits there in the toilet. And whenever you or piss there, you just oopsies. You have to like do it through the Grammy.
Oh, I found this. Oh, I can't.
Pahul, what did you think of Melodrama?
Melodrama.
Oh wait. First, I'm gonna give it a Starbucks.
Okay, I'm gonna give. No, I'm gonna wait. Melodrama. So when you first started listening to, when you first listened to this, I don't know if you first listened, when you were listening to this previously, you told me you should check this out, and so I did. I did not like it that much. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I should check it out again. And I checked it out again, and I started from the beginning again. And I didn't like it that much. And I started again. I didn't like it that much. I was like, ugh, I'm so tired of the first song. And then you told me, oh, we're reviewing Melodrama for today's.
Well, I did because I chose the album this week.
Yeah, but you were like, oh, this week we're doing Melodrama. I was like, okay, for the podcast, I gotta. As a reviewer, I gotta listen to this thing. So I listened to it, and it was good. It gets better like later on, and you kind of like. I kind of see. Okay, I know I said this before, but for me, like, it's hard for me to focus on like lyrics and the songs, like the music and everything at the same time. It's like kind of like overwhelming. And plus, usually I'm doing other stuff while I'm listening to music, so I'm already focused on that too. There's too much stuff going on in my head. So when I first put on albums, I usually just let them play while I'm doing some other stuff. And I just like experience it for the first time. Then I play it again after a while, and again. Each time I'm like focusing on a different aspect of it to build a better
You listen
idea.
to
of
music so intensely, bro.
Chill out.
I love music, bro. I mean, like the albums I love right now. It's just because of that. Because like even now, every single time like. I listen to even like MBDTF, which started this whole thing. Or like really To Pimp a Butterfly started this whole thing for me of finding new people.
Same.
I go in and I still find new stuff. That's just Kendrick Lamar being like really on like has so many layers to it. But whatever. This is not about Kendrick Lamar. This is about Melodrama. Because
I look like MF Doom right now.
Rip.
Sorry, my bad.
So basically, I was able to experience this album like a few times, not as many as I'd like to. I'm definitely going to listen to this again, by the way. I liked it, you know? I don't know if I'm ready to hit the heart button on Spotify yet. I don't know if I'm ready for that commitment. Yeah, I know. And I'm not ready if I'm ready to hit the download button to take up storage on my iPhone, because my iPhone doesn't have that much storage. Yeah, I know. But I
You're
think
saying it could be there one day.
it could be there one, definitely.
Guys,
yeah.
comment down on the video if you guys like my face.
Nick, what did you...
Anyway, this is
Sorry.
a pink drink. Pink drink. No, not pink drink. I hate pink drink.
No, the pink drinks are so good.
I have never had it. Cold brew.
The cold
Love-
brew's terrible.
Cold brew is awesome.
It's terrible.
Caramel cold brew is my favorite. Oh, I love
Cool.
Mm.
Nick, what did you think of Melodrama?
I didn't listen to this album like extremely intensely, but if I did, I think I'd like it because I like Lord, and I like
What do you like Lord from? Just Royals?
yeah, and the song you showed me, Liability.
Oh, so you do like that song.
Yeah. When I first listened to it, I was like, "Good Lord, this song sure is melodramatic."
And that is how we reach the end of the
our
Film Studies Club podcast. Well, one of us hasn't ended it in a while. I think I know the way to end it.
No. Follow us on Instagram.
And Instagram.
And
Subreddit.
Subreddit
And
FSCP. We got our first post. Pretty exciting.
Health expert Ian Blank.
Oh man, I miss health.
I don't know what's going on in this
Oh.
post. I think it sounds like he needs help.
Yeah, I think so, but I think it's
Somebody
fine. Like,
please go to Reddit and help Ian Blank before it's too late. If you don't, you're a
also,
terrible person.
I gave him red a gold.
You think we'll be able to start the Instagram up again? Or should we
I just don't have time.
just let it rip?
And I just don't care.
Pahul, if you can find a way to, for me to give you the information and you to make the post, then we can start.
I can teach you,
You could?
You would just need to get Photoshop.
which is free with your school accounts.
It won't be free until the end of school. I mean, when school ends, it won't be free anymore.
Oh well, whatever. Still follow us though.
Yes. Alright. And with that, I would like to end it off on a high note.